Helen, and I love doing yoga on a paddleboard because it really forces you to be present and in the moment. You can't control your surroundings, the wind, the waves, the birds, animals floating by, and that really keeps you centered and balanced and focused on your breath. Down dog is a great pose to start with. It really helps create length for your spine, find balance on your board, and connect you to your breath and to the water. You can spread your fingers really wide, and you can always pedal out your feet, stretch out your legs, and to find your balance. Chair pose is an awesome pose to build strength in your legs and your core. The closer your feet are together, the harder it is, so you can start with your feet about hip distance, and then maybe try bringing them a little bit closer together. Warrior 2 is one of the trickiest poses to do on your paddleboard, but when you get it, you can really feel like a warrior. It requires you to be strong, steady, and calm, and it can be really challenging on your balance since your feet are in a line at the center of your board. Malasana or Garland Pose is a great pose to open your hips and your low back and bring your center of gravity back down toward the board. Bring your feet wide, point your toes out, your heels in, and lower your hips down. Headstand is probably one of my favorite poses on the board because it flips your perspective quite literally, and it brings some fresh blood into your head and all around your body. It's really cool to see the water in the sky upside down and feel the freedom of floating with your legs above your head. Boat pose is great to continue to build core strength and stability, which is useful for paddleboarding, yoga, and really any other sport you want to do. You can challenge this pose by straightening your legs or reaching your arms to the sky, or even doing some boat crunches. Thread the needle stretches your shoulders and wrings out your spine, which creates flexibility and decreases stress between your vertebrae. Paddling can put a lot of stress on your shoulders, so this is an awesome pose to just loosen everything up before or after you start to move. A modified Crescent Lunge is a great pose to get into your hips, your psoas, and your quadriceps. Think of your feet being on either side of the center line of the board and really engage your navel to your spine, your core. Full wheel lengthens your spine, opens your chest, and can actually help lift or improve your mood. So it's awesome for days when you're feeling a little bit blue or down. It also stretches out your stomach and just feels really cool to be upside down on your board. Savasana, probably my second favorite pose on the board. There's no better feeling than just floating along on top of the water, the sun on your face. And I like to let my feet and my hands dangle into the water. Just kind of stay connected and float.
Slip away.